It's rock and roll.
Welcome back, Heels and Quads YouTube channel. It's me, Tommy, back with my second pick of the week. Last week I did Kiss Dynasty from 1979. I showed you the vinyl. Similar this week, I think a lot of my pick of the weeks will be vinyl based. I know Levi did Three Teeth last week and he showed the CD case. I have all of my CDs put away. So my vinyl is out. I like to listen to vinyl when I'm having a couple of cocktails, a couple of beers, whatever, just hanging out. I listen to vinyl when I clean the house, honestly. It's just something, it helps escape, and there's something about listening to vinyl that's so much different than digital, different than CDs. You listen to the whole album. You only have to turn it over once. It's not really that big of a thing. I know a lot of people, for some reason, have problems with physical media because everything's at the touch of a button on your phone or iPad or laptop or whatever. But I prefer listening to physical media. I prefer owning physical media. I love cover art of albums, and with vinyl, everything's bigger, everything's more in-your-face bombast, which is what I'm all about. With Kiss last week, obviously that's my favorite band of all time. And like I said, I'll be doing a lot of vinyl, especially, at least to open it up. We kind of want to do like a little bit of everything, like what we're watching, what movies we love and stuff like that. But I really want to focus on vinyl for the time being because I have a decent collection. And now that my wife's into collecting, it's becoming more versed in different music and different artists, stuff that I never thought I would own on vinyl. And artists that I never thought that I would enjoy listening to. But there's something about the sound of vinyl that, even if you don't like the band or you don't like the artist, there's something about listening to it on vinyl that really changes your mind. So my pick this week, steering away from Kiss, steering away from hard rock, steering away from heavy metal, because I know we've been doing a lot of metal stuff on the channel. And, doing this music thing has really just rejuvenated us as far as podcast hosting and with the YouTube channel. So my pick this week, coming all the way back from 1984, also a movie, technically a soundtrack, but just an overall perfect record. 1984, Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain. Now, I love this movie, but the soundtrack, like I said, it is the perfect album. I will take you inside a little bit. I remember the first time visually seeing Prince or Prince-related things. I remember being on the bus, and there was a kid that had a Purple Rain t-shirt, and it was this picture here with the purple tear. And I remember wondering what that was, and saw the back, it said Purple Rain, so I remember asking what it was, and they told me it was Prince. Then I remember seeing the first time I remember seeing with my own eyes Prince performing was 1995 at the VH1 Fashion Awards, and I will link that video in here because he plays a song called Pussy Control, which would go on further when I became old enough to go to clubs and bars, and I remember hearing Pussy Control for the first time in a bar setting, and just all the memories came flooding back of me and my older sister watching him perform that song on the VH1 Fashion Awards. So, I mean, I can give you my favorites from this record. Everybody knows this record. Everybody knows the songs from this record. Like I said before, it is a perfect album. There's not a bad song on here. Let's Go Crazy. A few years ago for my birthday, I was at work, and they shut off all the lights. Obviously I was a bartender. They shut off all the lights and had me come back to the kitchen, and you hear "Ring, dearly beloved." So that was a cool birthday memory with Prince related. And I mean, the day he died, I was at work and just bummed, and I was just ready to get out of there because I could feel like the emotions Prince meant so much to me in my life, not just as a singer or whatever, but as a guitar player, as a just overall, I mean, he did it all. He played like every instrument. He was excellent vocalist. And, you know, songwriting, forget about it. But Let's Go Crazy, obviously. Take Me With You, good song. Beautiful Ones, underrated. Computer Blue, cool song. Darling Nikki. If you haven't heard this song, not only just Prince's version, but the Foo Fighters cover version of Darling Nikki is out of this world. When Doves Cry, obviously, my wife has a video of me dancing to this song. I Would Die For You, excellent. And the cool thing about all these songs on here is every single song on the back of the vinyl and on the actual physical record, let me pull it out and show you, on the label, every song has its own font. This side 1. And there's side 2. Obviously, and then Baby I'm a Star, another underrated song. Great, and then closing it out with Purple Rain, the actual title song that was recorded at Fifth Avenue in Minneapolis. So, yeah, man, I mean, like I said, this record's so good. It's so perfect. If you don't like Prince, I mean, I don't know why, because he gives a little bit of everything to everybody. But, man, that's one that I had several opportunities to go see him live and never got to go. For whatever reason, whether it be work or just not having the spare cash to buy a concert ticket. But when he passed away, I was just like, man, that's one that I will never get to see live. And to this day, it's one of my biggest regrets is not getting to see Prince live in concert, because, man, what a performer. And just an icon. Pop culture, music, whatever you want to call it, he is a classic fixture in my life. And I like to, you know, listen to Prince as much as I can. My wife loves it. My kids like Prince. So it's another one that means a lot to me. Special place in my heart. Always will. I actually have a Purple Rain t-shirt that I bought at Hot Topic when I was in like 10th grade, and I still have it. It doesn't fit as well as it once did, but you know, I'll still pop it on every once in a while. Actually, the day he died, when I got home from work, I popped it on and had a nice little cry and listened to some Prince. And his catalog is endless. They're saying he's got enough in the archives that they can release an album every year for like another 100 years. So that's pretty crazy to think about. But I look forward to hearing it all. And, you know, with all the remasters and remixes of all this stuff and a lot of the live stuff that's coming out now, it's awesome. So my pick of the week, 1984 Prince, Purple Rain. I'll link the video of the live performance of Pussy Control in the description, so you can check that out and see the first time the visual I got of Prince for the first time. So we will talk to you next week. Levi's pick will be out later this week. Not sure what he's gonna do, but looking forward to it. Always like talking music with Levi and seeing what he has to bring to the table. So we've got that, and then we've got the Classic Album Clash later this week on Patreon, patreon.com/heelsandquads. Check that out. It'll be little Alice in Chains. Something a little, not, I would say we've been getting kind of heavy, but Alice in Chains will kind of pull it back a little bit. So we'll see that, and we'll see you guys soon.